our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back. We elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Rain, rain, go away. We've got WDA soccer to play on the PSP Network. Welcome in to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show from a rain-soaked Duane Carlson Stadium in Minot, North Dakota. The Minot High Majettes look for their 10th victory of the season against the Bismarck Century Patriots again. Another opportunity to take down Minot High off their throne in the West region. Hello, everybody. From Minot, I'm Owen Patterson on the call for Majettes Soccer today on the PSP Network. Thank you for joining us this evening. Braving the elements today on the PSP Network and playing a soccer match in some off and on rain today throughout the Magic City all day long, even going from yesterday as well. We don't really know whether the weather will cooperate with us today, but whatever it is, we're going to have 80 minutes of soccer no matter what between Century and Minot High. So get ready for a heavily contested match today. We'll break that down more as we continue on with the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, looking ahead to our Northern Plains taking our keys to the game. We'll have the starting lineups and kickoff coming up soon. But just a quick reminder here of the WDA standings as we begin today's game. Minot High, although they're the only unbeaten team, they still remain in second place in the West region after a big win over Mandan. They surpassed the Braves to fall into spot number 2. They're still a point behind Jamestown, who has played an extra region match. The Blue Jays are 8-1-1 on the season for 25 points. Minot at 8-0 for just 24 points. Win percentage-wise, they are the top team in the league. Jamestown again in action tonight against Legacy. So there is a chance that Minot could move into first place with a win and a Jamestown draw or a loss, but a Blue Jays win would keep them in first place. Keep on looking down the list. Mandan in third with 22 points after the loss to Minot their last time out. The Braves are 7-2-1 on the season for 22 points. And then a bit of a gap down to Century, who's currently holding that 4th spot and final state qualification place as we speak today. They have 17 points at a 5-3-2 mark, but they are being chased from behind by the Legacy Sabres, who again are in action today against Jamestown. That's a big match as well. The Sabres with 16 points in 5th and just outside the bubble for that state qualifying spot as we head into the final few weeks of WDA soccer. There's still a lot of matches to be played, but it is getting to be crunch time for those teams. You factor in the other Bismarck schools as well. Bismarck High, they're in 6th, still in striking position with 13 points, 4 points behind the Patriots. The Demons can make up some ground this week as well with matches at home against Mandan and on the road against Williston before finishing the week at home versus Dickinson. We'll talk about this more and more throughout the match today, but that's just setting the stage for our WDA soccer presentation tonight on the PSP Network. Stick around. We've got those Northern Plains heating and air keys to the game, the starting lineups, and kickoff coming up next from Duane Carlson Stadium on the PSP Network.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
It's Tundra Month at Cedric Thiel Toyota. With more than 30 new Tundras to choose from, starting under $50,000, there's a Tundra to fit every lifestyle. Built in Texas and sold right here in Bismarck, North Dakota, the Tundra is more than just a truck. It's an experience. Step inside to discover comfort and cutting-edge technology with the very best safety features. From the rugged SR5 to the luxurious Capstone, there is a Tundra for every adventure. Just off I-94's exit 161 in Bismarck, Cedric Thiel Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pre-game show for Minot, North Dakota. On the campus of Minot High School, the Majettes are at home against Bismarck Century today. Let's break down this matchup even further with our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Starting with the Century Patriots, how are you going to be able to take down Minot, who hasn't been beaten in 60 straight matches? It's going to have to start defensively, I believe, for the Patriots today. Bring the defensive intensity. Minot scored 10 goals on what was then the top team in the West, Mandan, now third in the league table. Scored 10 goals against the Braves. That was a match that you really had no idea would get that far out of hand, but that was a credit to Minot's offense. They were moving efficiently. It was like a hot knife through butter the way they were playing last week. So for Century, it's got to start defensively, even when you're facing a team that hasn't allowed a goal all season. Obviously, the offense is going to be an important piece for Century to figure out, get into a rhythm there. But if you can't keep the Majettes off the scoreboard, good luck. It's going to have to be intense defensive presence for the Century Patriots this evening to take down Minot High. On the other side for the Majettes, just keep flexing their muscles. We've seen it game in and game out. Every match throughout the season, this is the most talented team out west, and they proved it once and for all with a 10-0 win over Mandan right here on the home pitch last week. If they just keep doing their thing, they're going to be just fine. You got to believe, looking at past results. So those are your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game for Century. It starts on defense for Minot High. Keep on flexing those muscles this season. All right, our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show will return shortly with the starting lineups. But first, a reminder, here is your Shields standings, by the way. Take a quick peek at those. And Jamestown in first, Minot second, Mandan third, and Century in fourth. Those are the four qualifying spots. We'll bring those up later on today. But a quick reminder that with timely services, it won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. It'll take about 15 minutes at any of Valvoline Instant Oil Change service centers in Minot or Bismarck. You can also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Back with more on the finishing touches of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show after this commercial break.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
There is no place like the Country Club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
At this time, we ask you to please rise if you're able. Remove all headgear, place your right hand over your heart as we honor our nation with the national anthem. And now for tonight's starting lineup, starting with the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 3, Cadence McEvers. Number 4, Joycey Jacobson. Number 5, Madison Euchre. Number 7, Callie Gerhardt. Number 8, Isabel Ursland. Number 9, Sydney Filler. Number 11, Ella Davison. Number 13, Kenley Herman. Number 14, Nora Green. Number 19, Tia Shuttle. And number 27, Ashlyn Hageroth. Centuries coached by Aaron Brennan, assisted by Maria Jensen, Bailey Wentz, and Hannah Richter. Now let's make some noise for your Majettes. Starting senior number 12, Macy Burke. Senior number 3, Bria Lewis. Senior number 22, Emerson Perrin. Junior number 37, McKenna Aldrich. Junior number 30, Morgan Forthen. Sophomore number 9, Julia Lewis. Sophomore number 14, Jayla McKibben. Sophomore number 18, Camden Vardy. Freshman in the goal, number 0, Kinsley Gilmore. Freshman number 11, Addison Perrin. And 8th grader, number 33, Grace Hegsted. My house coached by Matt Fall, Ellen Juddins, Creighton Brockmeyer, John Vandervenner, Harris Bosnick, and Morgan Perrin. Tonight's referee, we have Garrett Weishauer.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
It's just about time for WDA Soccer on the PSP Network. Thank you for joining us today. We've got a moving camera. I know there's a lot of people that are excited about that. After last Thursday, it's here. We've got a full broadcast to give you, so stay tuned for Minot High versus Century. Kickoff, and we are underway of this WDA matchup in early May as we head to the second month of the season. It'll be Century in the road whites, Minot in the home maroon and gold. We'll repeat those starting 11s to you in just a few minutes, but we get action underway. Century with the first offensive possession off the kickoff, but it's taken away on the Minot High offensive side. The Majettes play the ball out of bounds, so the Patriots will pick it up with a free kick opportunity. All right, those starting lineups for the Century Patriots be Cadence McEvers, Joycey Jacobson, Madison Euchre, Callie Gerhardt, Isabel Ursland, Sydney Filler, Ella Davison, Kinley Herman, Nora Green, Tia Schulte, and in goal is Ashlyn Hageroth. The name to know for Bismarck Century is the junior midfielder Joycey Jacobson. 14 goals on the year, 16 total points. She has been the #1 scoring threat by far for the Patriots this year. Their second leading goal scorer is Ursland with 5. And then about their goalkeeper, Ashlyn Hageroth, the senior, 44 saves this year, a 79% save percentage. She's also played to the tune of 4 shutouts this year in goal. She'll be, if it was anything like the Mandan match, she will be tested early and often throughout 80 minutes. Ashlyn Hageroth, the goalkeeper for Bismarck Century. Well, we've got a Serve Pro corner kick already, just a minute and a half into today's match, with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It is Serve Pro. Aniston Perrin will take the corner for Minot High. Here it comes to the middle, and it's first touched by the Patriots. Perrin with another play on the rebound. Again, off of a few white jerseys, a third opportunity was given there to Minot High, but it was eventually deflected away. The Patriots defense comes up big. Accordingly to our Northern Plains Eating Air keys to the game, it's going to need A big defensive performance throughout the whole 80 minutes for Century, and right there, a first nice defensive stand. Patriots haven't made it past midfield just yet. Now it's back in the hands of the Majettes. Emerson Perrin to the far side of the field. Gonna get it back on the pass. Pass came in from Aldrich. Still rolling towards midfield, eventually picked up by the Majettes defense. Starting 11 for Minot High this evening. That'll be Bria Lewis, Julia Lewis, Aniston Perrin, Macy Burke, Java McKibben, Camden Vardy, Emerson Perrin, Morgan Forth, and Grace Hegstad, McKenna Aldrich, and the goalkeeper hasn't allowed one through yet this year, Kinsley Gilmore. Majettes still with an opportunity. That was Julia Lewis with a quick shot attempt, deflected early in its trajectory. Majettes retain possession on offense. We've played 3 minutes. Aniston Perrin with it again. Through the double team, it's taken away by Century. Looking for the breakaway, but it's nullified rather quickly. Moving it up ahead for the Bismarck Century Patriots was Cades McKeevers. Ball finds its way all the way back to the goalkeeper, Gilmore. Majettes get into their offensive set. They are speedy past the midfield line. In the left corner, and a shot deflected, but still saved by Ashlyn Hageroth. Clear goes out of bounds over the Minot High bench. It'll be a throw-in for the Majettes.
Our goal level sponsors, First International Banking Trust, Ryan Family Dealership, Shields.
Played at midfield by Perrin. Here he comes near side.
Robbie Opperman, Realtor. Modern Dental.
That was Hegstad trying to chase it down. Instead, the Patriots pick it up. Century looking to get into the offense for still the first time today. Leading the charge there was Ella Davison, the freshman forward. 7 points on the year for Century. Davison, the lone freshman in the starting lineup for head coach Aaron Brennan. Quite a few sophomores on the roster as well for a Century team that's 5-3-2 coming into this match today. Majettes push it all the way into the box. High shot off the crossbar. And we're going to get an offsides against Minot. Free kick coming from Century. It'll eventually be gathered over here on the near side, but not for long. Again, that was Davison. As we were saying, a Century team that's at 5 wins on the year, 2 draws as well. All of those matches coming in conference play. The last time out was a 6-0 victory at home against Dickinson. Well, Century's picked up 5 wins. They've yet to beat a team currently in the top 4 in the West region. They've lost to Jamestown and Mandan already. This is their first matchup against the Majettes. They'll host Minot in the final week of play in the regular season. 34 minutes remain in the first half on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And for a large majority of those first 6 minutes, Minot has been controlling the soccer ball. There was a long shot from 25 yards out by Macy Burke that went well wide of the mark. Century will bring it back into play. There's the kick down the field all the way across mid. They send it back to the midfielders. Oh, a pass that just rolled past its intended target. That was Davison who wanted it. Went off of her foot, collected by the Majettes. That's been the typical offense early on for Century. They've made it one pass ahead, but it's either rolled past, it's not been collected. Minot High is moving it into the offensive side of things rather quickly before Century's defense can really get set. However, 2 shots have gone wide for the Majettes. One's been saved by Hagrot. Ball is kept in here on the near sideline by Java McKibben. She had a really good second half against Mandan. McKibben with 2 goals in very quick succession against the Braves. That was part of a 6-goal second half for the Majettes, pulling away from Mandan by a final score of 10-0. That was the last time Minot was out on the pitch. Before that, a 13-0 win on the road against Williston. So Minot scored 23 goals in their last 2 matches. There's 4 teams of the West region that have not scored 23 this season. Just like the defense has been working all year long for Minot, still yet to concede a goal. The offense is playing at another level once again. Nearly 10 minutes into this match. Century had possession there. Pass was intended for their leading goal scorer, Joycey Jacobson. 14 goals and 2 assists on the year for the junior for Bismarck Century. Joycey, when the stats are like that, Jacobson with 14 goals and the second most, Ersland with 5. You know the player to key on if you're the Majettes defense, and that's Joycey Jacobson. And haven't seen her possess the ball too much here in the very early going. Aniston Perrin in one-on-one all the way to the corner. Played away by the Century defense out of bounds. Bring a throw in for the Majettes.
We'd also like to thank our bronze level sponsors, DSG, Edward Jones.
Here comes, McKibben. Shot on the way. It is blocked by Hagerot. Shot was by number 37 for Minot, McKenna Aldrich, the junior midfielder. She's got 2 goals this year. Aldrich playing that left position. McKibben again on the near side. Oh, nice dribbling through 3 defenders. They have it in the middle with Burke. Patriots with the takeaway. Hegstad not letting them advance too far. And this ball will roll out of bounds. Give us a good opportunity to remind you this broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. That's Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Emerson Perrin has it as we return to play here on the PSP Network. Try and give it to Perrin again, but Patriots defense there. Scoreless through 10 minutes in this first half. No, it's not raining. That's just coming off the gutters here in the press box at Duane Carlson Stadium. The sun is out for the first time today. Just when we thought it would be overcast the whole way, still a lot of clouds above our playing surface. It's been a pretty gloomy start to the week. Rain yesterday and rain today. Should start to clear up as the week goes on. Should be really nice on Thursday. Thursday, these teams will be, Minot will be at Dickinson, Century at Mandan. That's the next matchup for both of these clubs. Another pass is going to miss the mark for Century. Looking for Jacobson up the pitch. Instead, Century will get a throw in from right at midfield. It's Kinley Herman. Throws it in. Header from Isabel Ersland. Jacobson plays it back. Century able to recover. Long pass ahead. Jacobson unable to catch it. Oh, now a loose ball. Jacobson's going to try and make a play against Gilmore. And Jacobson got tripped right there. Jacobson had a very clear pass to the ball after looked like Hegstad for Minot. Grace Hegstad playing defense. Tried to pass that back to her goalkeeper, Gilmore. Gilmore had to start to come out of the box, but that was looking dangerous ever so dangerous by the nanosecond there, as Jacobson was also closing in on the ball. They both tried to make a play. Jacobson took a tumble there. Instead, it'll just be throw in for the Patriots. Now another collision here at the ball. There's Perrin for Minot. I believe that was Jacobson again for Century. In the box for Minot. Who's got it? Century does. Played outside the box. Patriots with a takeaway. Perrin able to recover it. Perrin from distance. Deflected. Will be picked up by Century inside the box and kicked out of bounds. Patriots work it up to their forwards. Not much luck advancing the ball against Minot's defense. And we've talked about the recent success of the offense already. 23 goals in their last 2 matches, but through and through, it's the defense that runs this Minot High team. It's really hard to lose when you don't give up a goal. Century there playing pretty dangerous, working that ball all the way back to their goalkeeper. Instead, the loose ball picked up by Grace Hegstad. She tries playing it to the middle of the pitch to Burke. Instead, it comes back out to Hegstad. Now finds Emerson Perrin. Perrin dribbling to her left. She's going to try and sneak one through. Instead, it's kicked back out. Pass here now to Macy Burke. Pokes away by Century. Finds Hegstad. Minot retrieving every deflection here. Tries to find Perrin again. Emerson Perrin again going to that left, trying to work around the defense. Puts on the brakes. Here comes a shot, and it's saved by Ashlyn Hegarot. Hegarot had a good read on that shot from Perrin. On a dime, stopped. The defender flew by. It's a nice looking shot, but Hegarot able to catch it. 25 minutes remaining in the first half. Remember, once this first 40 is complete, of the Magic Towing Intermission Report. Remember, their phone number is 701-509-4011. There's no job too big or too small for Magic Towing serving western North Dakota. In that Magic Towing Intermission Report, we'll take a look at the first half summary, break down any scoring that may have happened at that point. Scoreless so far, nearing the halfway point of this first period. Also take a look at the Shields of Minot and Bismarck WDA soccer standings. And a bit of a look ahead at the upcoming PSP Network broadcast, specifically the last few days of May. Postseason action on the Diamond on the PSP Network. Hegarot again able to collect that ball. She's played well early on in this match. It was Minot who got the scoring started in the 10th minute against Mandan, against the talented goalkeeper of theirs. First substitutions check in to the match. One coming in for Century, 2 for Minot.
In for Bismarck, number 16, Lexi Sandberg. In for Minot, number 24, Cody Roberts. And number 48, Savannah Marie Fowler.
All right, so there are your substitutions for Century. They will bring in Lexi Stenberg, the sophomore. She's got 5 points on the season coming off the bench. Stenberg, who takes over at the forward position. Oh, here's a high ball picked up by Hegarot. Oh, now she lost it. I don't think everybody from Minot High knew that ball was loose. Patriots able to get it out of there, out of the box. But Stenberg checks in for Century. And in for Minot, there are 2 substitutions. Coley Roberts, who's been one of the top second-half scorers for Minot High lately. She's netted 4 goals. Across the pitch pass. Now with the possession is Savannah Fowler, wearing the number 48 today. Fowler, freshman year. Plays a little bit of midfield. Looks like that's her position here right now. And defense as well. Play to the back line. Hegstad. Pass to her right and Java McKibben. McKibben, oh, nice move around the defense. Brings on the help. Oh, nice pass to Burke in the middle, but another shot deflected right away by the Century defense. So that ball that goes through the back line, last touch by the Patriots, will set up a Serve Pro corner kick for Minot with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. Using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration, it is Serve Pro. It'll be Emerson Parent taking the corner now for Minot. Their second corner kick of the game, too high. And that'll get sent all the way to the other sideline. Looked like they were trying to get Julia Lewis with the header, but sailed it. And another corner kick empty-handed, or another corner kick where Minot High leaves empty-handed. Still without a goal in the first half. 21 minutes to play before the break. Another good time to remind you this broadcast on the PSP network. It's made possible by our great sponsors, including Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed environment. Check them out at minotbraces.com. That's Prestwich Orthodontics. Throw in from McKibben. Goes to Fowler. Fowler's pass picked off and kicked out of bounds. Hectic defense there. By Century's Ella Davison. She's got it now. Kick deflected by Hegstad. They battle for it on the sideline. It'll be going to the Patriots. Davison's played some good defense early on for Century. As a team, they've played some pretty good defense. Backwards across midfield. Now they work it up to McKibben. Just past Perrin and kicked out of bounds. Swooping in there and trying to pick off the throw in there was Tia Schulte. Schulte, senior forward for the Patriots. In the starting 11 today. Lewis finds Burke. Burke dribbling, trying to pivot. Finds a pass. It's Coley Roberts now. Roberts behind the net. That'll allow Century to bring in another substitution. And that is Addison Fisher in for the first time. She comes in a forward position for the Patriots. We've played 21 and a half minutes of soccer here from Minot. Century 0, Minot 0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard with timely... Sorry. Your life is busy, though. Make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. You can also find them online at bnc.bank. Minot High with possession. Perrin to Fowler. Fowler to Hegstad. Hegstad to McKibben. They keep working around Century's defense. Haven't let too much inside the box. There's been a couple of just deflections and rebounds Minot's gotten as there's the first goal. McKibben with a pass. It's going to find Macy Burke, and that is goal number 1 of the match for Minot High. They break the tie with 17:51 left in the first half. That's going to be a 22nd minute goal for the Minot High Majettes. It's 1-0 on that BNC National Bank scoreboard. McKibben to Burke for the first goal of the game. Match. And not that being held off the BNC National Bank scoreboard for 22 minutes is that concerning of a stat, but just to see one go through after a couple of early misses, it's going to be good for the Majettes. Keep on building that confidence. This is a confident group, even after you win 60, well, not win all 60, but on 60 matches unbeaten, they are still driven to win every single game. You can see it, especially with their performance against Mandan. And the reaction to winning that game like they did. They won every facet of that match against the Braves. And I think that instilled a little bit more drive and confidence in this group as they take the lead first here against Century. Pass up ahead to Coley Roberts. She's got a lot of green turf ahead. Defense catches up for the Patriots. Roberts continues to dribble. Here's a shot deflected. Roberts going to pick it up, send it back to Savannah Fowler, way high. Majettes will bring in their third substitution of the first half. Aniston Perrin, who is in the starting lineup, will return to the pitch. And that last shot from Savannah Fowler, the freshman, already 2 goals to her name here in 2024. A little bit high, a little bit to the left on that shot attempt. Return to play, the ball all the way back to Kinsley Gilmore. Perrin collects it in the middle for Minot. Now here goes Burke. Those two have combined for now 201 career points after Burke's goal just a few minutes ago. That is as crazy, almost as crazy as a stat as you're going to find in high school soccer in North Dakota. 2 very legendary careers at Minot, both of them seniors. 201 combined career points. This season, Burke moves up to 21 points, 11 goals to 10 assists. Perrin at 29 points, already 17 goals. That leads all West Region athletes. Hegstad will head off of the pitch as Kaylee Gibbons enters the match. Another shot wide from Minot. That was Aniston Perrin who took it.
In for Minot, number 30, Morgan Fortham.
Well, Burke gets the first goal for Minot High today. She did not score a goal against Mandan, but did assist on 3 of the 10 scores for the Majettes in that match after a 4-goal performance against Williston. She has been scoring at quite the pace, both on her own and assisting. Another ball goes through the back sideline and out of bounds. Century, they're on the comeback climb here at the very tail end of the first half. Down 1-0. Perrin spins, passes to Aniston Perrin, and picked up by Century defensively. That was Cadence McKeevers. Back into the Majettes' possession. Aniston Perrin all the way into the far side corner. And that pass or shot attempt was quickly blocked.
In for Minot, number 2, Aaliyah.
And we've got the Magic showing intermission report coming up in 13.5 minutes. We've got a Serve Pro corner kick coming up right now. That deflection out of bounds. From the far side this time, third corner kick of the first half. Century able to read that. Aaron trying to keep it with Minot High here after some aggressive defensive presence there from Century. Kaylee Gibbons had it there for a second. Instead passes for Morgan Forthen, who returned off the bench after being an early substitution. Loose ball, still loose. Eventually the Majettes are able to recover. And that'll roll out of bounds onto the track here in Minot High's Duane Carlson Stadium. Just a few more home games left for this Minot team. They've got Bismarck at home next week on Tuesday. And then the rescheduled match against Bismarck St. Mary's on Thursday. And that'll wrap up the home slate for Minot before they'll play Williston then in the final match of the season on May 24th. But our cameras will be at Corbett Field for the WDA Regional Baseball Tournament. But that's just for the regular season. 3 matches left on the schedule for the Majettes. They do host the state girls soccer tournament, and obviously their spot is not locked up yet, but they are currently in position to qualify for that state tournament, being in the top 4 in the WDA. And that brings us to our Shields of Minot and Bismarck WDA standings. Shields of Minot and Bismarck present the Player of the Week each week on the PSP Network social media platforms. Head over to @NetworkPSP on Facebook or X to vote for this week's Player of the Week or to nominate a player for that award. Shields of Minot and Bismarck are proud to support the PSP Network's mission of promoting local athletes. They have every sporting good imaginable, from fashion to footwear. That's Shields of Minot and Bismarck. And take a look at that West Region table. Right now, Jamestown is in first place with 25 points, an 8-1-1 record. They've played 2 more matches than Minot High, who is 8-0 in West Region play, has 24 points and sitting second. The Jets already with a head-to-head win over Jamestown this year. We had it here on the PSP Network, a 3-0 victory for Minot. They'll go on the road to Jamestown on May the 17th for a big matchup against the Blue Jays with, as of right now, the WDA regular season title on the line. Obviously, Mandan still in the hunt. Mandan and Jamestown will square off this week. Mandan, by the way, in third with 22 points, 7 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Bismarck Century, they're still in the hunt. That could be helped significantly with a win today as they look to kind of push ahead of Bismarck Legacy, as those two teams are right on the bubble. Century's in, Legacy just out of the state tournament as it stands. The Patriots in 4th with 17 points, Legacy in 5th with 16 points. At 5-4-1 are the Sabres. They've played the same number of matches this year in conference play. Bismarck is number 6 with 13 points, 4 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. Bismarck St. Mary's, who we'll see next Thursday, has 2 wins this year for 6 points. Dickinson with the 1 win over Williston. They're in 8th. Williston in 9th at 0-11. Nine minutes remain in the first half on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot High 1 on the Macy Burke goal. Century 0. The ball finds itself all the way back into Minot High's defensive line. Gibbons to Forthen. And deflected out of bounds by Schulte. Long throw in. chased and eventually pushed out of bounds by the Patriots once again. Keeping it on the near side. Does get away to the middle. Fowler. Aldrich. Here's Bria Lewis. Header from Century. But eventually finds the Majettes again. Aldrich. Fowler had it poked free, but Minot again recovers the loose ball. We have not seen Century on the offensive charge for a long, long time. Ball has stayed in this half of the pitch for pretty much all of the near 33 minutes we've played. What will Aldrich do with it? Goes to Lewis on the left side of the formation. Shot all the way into the box. I believe that was Roberts. But another save by Ashlyn Hagerott. By my count, that's 4 for the Century goalkeeper, with 1 goal allowed in this first half. Patriots on the 2024 season, they've now conceded 13 goals. They've scored 39. That's a pretty good differential. There'll be a Majettes throw in here in front of their own bench right by the midfield line. Back and forth. Changes possession at midfield. Now it's picked up by Century. Trying to find the loose ball. They can't. Pass up the pitch by Minot High also misses the intended target. It's collected by Century. Fowler finds Lewis. As Minot High again enters striking position. McKibben, nice moves, finds Aniston Perrin. Perrin against 3 Century defenders. Able to get to this far sideline, but it is played out of bounds by the Patriots. That defense still holding strong here in the first half. They allowed the 1 goal, but other than that, it has been a bit of a tough one for Minot High to put together offensive possessions. They've had a lot of time possessing the ball. But when you compare it to the last couple of matches they've had, it has been a challenge for Minot to get as good of a look as they've seen offensively in recent matches. Credit that to Century following along to the Northern Plains, hitting their keys to the game. Bring the defensive intensity. Looked like a bit of a miss hit there from Julia Lewis. She was sprinting in, looking to send that one through the net. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for the Majettes. Aniston Perrin will chase it down. Find Macy Burke, the goal scorer. 4th and wanted it. Instead, Century's defense again makes the play. They'll clear it out of bounds. Now a throw-in for the Majettes. Roberts quickly to Forthen. Gets away from the defender for now, till it's deflected out of bounds. Down to 3.5 left in the first half. Magic Towing intermission report on the way. Long pass to the middle, Burke has it. Berg's pass, it looked like McKibben wanted it initially. Didn't think it was intended for, backed away. That led to the Century defense getting in there and kicking another ball out of bounds. Pass into the middle and Aldrich, near side, Roberts. My bad, that's Gibbons. Slow rolling ball out of bounds. Century this time will be able to kick this one into play. You just got to put a few consecutive passes together here. That's going to be the offensive strategy. They have not been able to do so. Once they cross the midfield line, another ball that will be sent all the way back to the box. Oh, kicked away from Gilmore. Gilmore out of position still. Majettes defense is there. They're not out of the water yet until it's taken away by Bria Lewis. Kept alive on the offensive side by Century. Good opportunity here. Now a whistle and ball to Minot. So a late chance there for Century. After, wasn't totally disaster, but just a play that Gilmore wasn't ready for. Let's see who the number was there that kicked it away from Gilmore, who was coming out of the goal to retrieve that loose ball. They clear it for Minot high. That led to an opportunity or two for Century to try and send one in, with Gilmore one in the front of the box and two. She was on the ground there for a bit, trying to dive after that loose ball. Instead, Minot's defense holds strong, and they protect their one-goal lead as we head to the final 62 seconds of half number one. Inside of 45 seconds to go. Majettes working up toward the midfield line. That was chased down by Century's Isabel Ersland. Again, the Patriots intercepting some passes. Oh, that one was just lost. Picked up by Minot. One last chance here in the first half. Burke walled off. No penalty there. We keep playing. 10 seconds left in the first half. Perrin back to Forthen. Sent away by the Patriots. Majettes have to reset with 2, with 1. And that is your first half of soccer here from Duane Carlson Stadium. Macy Burke gets Minot on the board first, and that stays as your first half lead. Well, the Magic Towing Intermission Report coming up next on the PSP Network.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I picked Carson Wentz. I picked Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from? I was in football, just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota, and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
A 1-goal-to-none lead for Minot High in the BNC National Bank scoreboard as we head to the Magic Towing intermission report. There's no job too big or too small for Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. Remember their phone number, you might need it, 701-509-4011 for Magic Towing. All right, let's take a look at the first half sequence here from Minot. Early on, Minot offense, they control it for a majority of the match, offensively, at least for the first 40 minutes. As we do have a presentation happening here on the field. Want to figure out what that's all about, but we will continue here talking about the first half. It was pretty much just Minot High dominated offensively. The defense wasn't relied upon a whole lot as Century struggled to put an offensive effort together there, or at least offensive sequence together. It was tough luck and tough treading against the Minot High defense in the first half for Century. They only possessed the ball offensively for just a few moments. It was Minot High that controlled it on their side. However, Century's defense stood up to the task in the first 40 minutes of play, deflecting a couple of Minot High shots, intercepting some cross-the-pitch passes that have led to so many scoring chances and scores for Minot High this season. Instead, the Majettes just one goal in the first half. That was in the 22nd minute. Macy Burke on the assist from Java McKibben. And that was goal number 11 of the year for Macy Burke, her 21st point. McKibben's 7th assist. She's up to 14 points on the year. That's now good for third place on the team. She was tied for third with Morgan Forth and now holds that spot on her own with 14 points on the year for Java McKibben. And after that, again, Minot High's offense was in control of the possession of the soccer ball, but no goals for the final 18 minutes of the first half. A couple saves from Century goalkeeper Ashlyn Hagrott kept him off the board, but Century, again, it's been a bend-don't-break defense for Century today defensively. They have stood strong when Minot High has gotten closer and closer to adding to their lead. The second half, though, for Century to get back in this match, to at least draw even on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, they have to put an offensive possession together. They got kind of an opportunity kind of handed to them by a misplay by the Minot defense as the ball was sent away from their goalkeeper Kinsley Gilmore, who was just trying to corral that soccer ball and clear it for Minot High after it was sent back on a long pass. However, Minot's defense was able to get out of trouble there and keep the Patriots off the board, at least in the first half. So obviously the second half keys for Bismarck Century. They have to start to get something going productive on offense to draw even for Minot High. As long as they're in possession of the ball, that's good in the second half to preserve what is currently a 1-goal lead. We'll return with more on our Magic Towing intermission report by taking a look at our upcoming schedule on the PSP Network. That's coming up next after this commercial break.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
From the 26-yard line, nearing the Serve Pro red zone are the Demons already.
Handoff, Hankey dances in the hole. Now he speeds and bursts outside, accelerates to the 20, 15, 10, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Hankey, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle, it wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time, then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick-out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons, helping him out.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Welcome back to the Magic Towing Intermission Report here on the PSP Network. Minot High with a 1-0 lead over Bismarck Century in high school girls soccer. Let's take a look at this week upcoming on the PSP Network. We've only got one more game to bring to you. That's on Saturday afternoon baseball on PSP. A noon first pitch of game number 1 as the Minot High Magicians host the Legacy Sabres. We'll go on the air for an 11:45 Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Magicians lost their first game on the baseball diamond very recently to Dickinson. It was a non-WDA counter, so they're still perfect in West Region play, at least as we speak right now. They still got a couple of games this week before taking on the Legacy Sabres to wrap up this weekend. We'll have that for you again. Noon start time on the PSP Network, 11:45. We go live with the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Earlier today on the PSP Network, the Century Patriots baseball team was in action against Mandan in a doubleheader. It was a doubleheader split between the Patriots and the Braves. Mandan took game 1 by a 3-2 final score. Century in game 2 with a 13-2 victory. They each split that doubleheader between Century and Mandan baseball down in Mandan is where that game was at if you missed it earlier on today on the PSP Network. You can also go back and watch that one on demand on the PSP Network. That's this week. We'll bring to you 3 broadcasts next week, another full schedule. There was a triple header next week. It's going to be a busy week once again here on the PSP Network, bringing you the very final few weeks of the spring sports season and the 2023-24 high school sports season in the state of North Dakota. And to wrap it all up, oh, that's not the right one, but we will have the WDA baseball tournament for you on the PSP Network. That will wrap up our coverage this season from Corbett Field. A full week that week. Region 6 baseball Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the WDA baseball tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think I counted up right. 17 games over 6 days of baseball from Corbett Field. We're going to enjoy it, though. May 23, 24, and 25, the WDA baseball tournament broadcast live on the PSP Network. We're just about ready to get this second half underway. We'll take one more quick commercial break and come back with the final 40 minutes of this West Region girls soccer match. Minot High with a 1-0 lead after half number 1.
We've changed our name, but we haven't.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Time for the second half to get started here from Minot, North Dakota. The Majettes looking to improve their unbeaten streak to 61 matches. Over the last 60 matches, they have gone 59-0-1. One draw coming last year to Mandan. Today with a 1-0 lead after 40 minutes against Bismarck Century. It's the Majettes with the first possession of the second half. On the defensive side of things in the Century zone. Bring it towards midfield. Javen McKibben. She'll play it up to Macy Burke. It was McKibben to Burke in the first half, if you missed it, which is Minot High's first and only goal of the game so far. Our match's only goal as we speak. Say, we've got a camera moving today. No, not another stationary camera, which not only less than ideal for you as the fans, but also us as the broadcaster. Today we are bringing our whole crew back. We've got Andrew Woodbeck behind the camera today. Big thanks for him. He came prepared today, ready for whatever weather that North Dakota was going to throw at us. We had some rain early on. That calmed down. Then the sun came out. He said he forgot his sunglasses. Kind of got blinded by that. But clouds have taken over again. The lights are on at Duane Carlson Stadium. And we hope you're enjoying the show here on the PSP Network. We've played 1 minute of the second half. Ball already goes through the back sideline there. Here comes a free kick from the Patriots. Century looking to get going on offense for the first time in the second half. That's the key in half number 2. Obviously got to keep up the strong defensive presence. But down a goal and really without setting up too much on offense in the first half. That's going to be what we're looking for out of the Patriots here in the second 40-minute frame. Possession already back with Minot. McKenna Aldrich. It's Coley Roberts starting on the pitch here in the second half. Sorry, Grace Hegstad, number 33. McKibben tries to pass to the middle, kind of blindly, and it was picked off by Century. That was a big theme of the first half. The Patriots defense getting in passing lanes. Not letting the Majettes pull off those clear, crisp passes that you usually see to set up those scoring opportunities, which has been a lot this year for the Majettes. Already over 60 team goals this year. Official mark at 61 goals to 0 allowed. Pass behind Julia Lewis. It came in from Forthen. Century, and they trying to get ahead of Minot's midfield. Instead, the Majettes take it back. They'll get a throw in here. Last touch by the Patriots. Bria Lewis to Forthen. Defense was right there for Century. Again, it's a name we've said a lot for them. Ella Davison on the defensive side of things has been very good. Even listed as a forward. Shot attempt and a goal for Minot. That makes it 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And again, her second goal of the game, Macy Burke.
Goal by number 12, Macy Burke. Assisted by number 22, Emerson.
They're going to give the assist to Emerson Perrin. It's Perrin to Burke for the second goal of the game. In the 44th minute, another early second half strike for the Majettes. They scored 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Last time out against Mandan. Maybe not on that much of a scoring pace today, but it's good to get up 2 goals at this point. Continues to put more and more pressure on the Century Patriots as that goal from Burke from point blank range past Hagrot. Well placed. Hagrot was unable to dive for that. Found the back left corner of the goal. Burke's second goal of the game, 12th of the season. Perrin's 13th assist. That puts her at 30 points this year.
We'd like to once again thank our co-enroll sponsors, First International.
22nd minute goal for Macy Burke, and another one in the 44th minute.
Robbie Upper, Realtor, Modern Dental, Birdie's Hydro Mulching, Project Innovations.
On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot 2, Century 0. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. You can also visit them online at bnc.bank. We return to the action with a throw-in for Century on the defensive side. Throw in right to midfield. It'll go back to Minot High. To the defense, and Bria Lewis. Lewis plays up to Morgan Forthen. In the middle, that was Julia Lewis. Lost it out of bounds. Good opportunity to remind you this broadcast is also brought to you by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order. Try the Blue Buffalo or plain cheese. The Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Sprinting for it in the middle for Century. There's Jacobson, Joycey Jacobson, who had kind of a breakaway opportunity in the first half. It was started by Minot High, again trying to pass it back to their goalkeeper, Kinsley Gilmore, but it was a slow roller. Gilmore, who was not wanting to come out too far from the goal with Jacobson charging on it. They collided right at the goal line of the football field. Jacobson hit the turf, but Dean Gilmore was making a play on the ball. That's really the last scoring opportunity and only scoring opportunity of the game for Joycey, who again has one of the top goal scorers in the league at 14 goals this year. It's 16 total points. That also ranks pretty high points-wise in the West region. Majettes up 2 goals. That pass is sent straight out of bounds to the Minot High bench. 7 minutes played in half number 2. And 1 goal already since the break for Minot. Again on offense. It's kicked away by Century, but picked up by Grace Hegstad. Hegstad with it again. Pass past Burke. Patriots pick up the loose ball. Send it ahead. There's a race for it. That'll be won by the Majettes. Another pass back to Gilmore in goal. Gilmore 9 matches started and 9 shutouts. The talented freshman goalkeeper. He came into today's match with 39 saves. Oh, here come the Majettes. 2-on-3. Century has numbers, but Burke has it up ahead. And before the shot, we've got a penalty. Call off the goal. Burke was out in front for an offsides. So even though Century's defense had the advantage 3-on-2, that pass to Burke was placed perfectly. Got through that triple team, but Burke just ahead of that ball.
And for Bismarck, number 16, Lexi Stenberg.
Lexi Stenberg comes in for Bismarck Century here as the first second half substitution. Saw her come in the first half as well. Free kick on the way for Century. They set up just outside the box. Kicked away by the Majettes. Eventually Hegstad has it. And they lose it out of bounds. Well, Century has, by my estimation, controlled the ball in their side of midfield offensively more in the second half than what they did in half number one. Early on is when they had the most offensive possession time, but here in the second, they've been able to advance the ball a little bit, get into a set at least. It's been short-lived possessions, but it has been quite a few consecutively for Century. Right now, just a 2-goal deficit. It's looking pretty good. The Patriots, not a crazy hill to climb, with still 30 minutes to play.
Once again, I'd like to thank our
Let's take a look at our WDA soccer schedule today around the region. Legacy Sabres at Jamestown. That's the other big match today. The current top team in the WDA table. Jamestown hosting the Sabres of Legacy, the first team out of the state soccer tournament, at least from the WDA side of things. Dickinson's on the road against St. Mary's, Mandan at Bismarck, Williston with the night off. Thursday, it'll be St. Mary's at Legacy, Bismarck High at Williston, Century at Mandan. Minot will be at Dickinson. With Jamestown idle. And then on Saturday, Mandan at Jamestown. That'll be a good one. A rematch of a scoreless draw between those two teams down at Mandan. Serve pro corner kick on the way. Saturday schedule, wrapping that up. Dickinson at Bismarck High, Legacy at Williston. Minot will be at St. Mary's. With Century not in action. That corner kick will find its way out of bounds. With 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians specializing in using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration, it is Serve Pro. 4 corner kicks so far today for Minot. Century has not gotten one. Emerson Perrin had it snatched away by Century. Loose ball picked up by the Majettes and Forthen. That's lost out of bounds. That'll lead us to another Serve Pro corner kick. Addison Perrin will take it. She's taken 4 of the 5 corner kicks for Minot today. Emerson took the other. On the way, 5th time for the Majettes. Header from Aldrich will roll all the way out of bounds.
In for Bismarck, number 13, Kinley Herman.
Also want to thank Ryan Family Dealerships for sponsoring this broadcast. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com. Visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Throw in here from the Century Patriots. Minot able to regain the possession. Into the middle there. Finds its way to Aniston Perrin. Emerson Perrin. Here's Java McKibben. McKibben on the far side. Deflected by the Patriots. And it's picked up by Hagerot. Wow, that was a close one there for Century. An almost own goal McKibben, who was running out of room there on the back sideline, had to play it back to a teammate. Instead, it was another pass deflected by the Patriots defense, and that one was headed into the net, but Ashton Hagerott able to collect it and take away what nearly was a Century own goal. Substitution for Minot, it'll be Coley Roberts again, returning to the match after playing a significant portion of half number 1. She'll return here with 25 minutes remaining in today's match. Once it concludes, of the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show, recap what happened on Duane Carlson Stadium today, and then hand out some awards as well. Sport Clips MVP of the match and the Jobbers Move the Match. Loose ball picked up by Hagerott. The Jets were offsides again. So Century can bring it all the way out. Send away the free kick. Now they're going to throw in. Advancing the ball up the pitch are the Patriots. The free kick and the throw-in. Trailing by 2 goals. Looking to be the first team to score against this Minot High defense and their goalkeeper, Kinsley Gilmore. And over the previous matches we've covered this season, gone over a lot of different offensive theories on how you can be able to do it. How to break through the talented defense of Minot High. A couple teams, we said, play fast, get out in front, play a little crazy, and who knows what's going to happen. Other times, specifically the Majettes game, I can remember here in this match as well against Century, or for Century, maybe just play it slow. Just work on precise passes as now it rolls off the boot of Kinley Herman. They throw in for Century again. And they lose it out of bounds. Throw in now for Minot High. And just like that, the umbrellas continue to be unfolded here in the bleachers as we have rain once again at Duane Carlson Stadium. The sun is welcome to come out again so we can see another picturesque sunset from a broadcast position. We've seen a lot of those this year. Had so much good weather for soccer on these weekday evenings. Obviously, the Majettes game was a little bit cold. But today, weather's just fine. We've just got rain in the forecast, and a lot of it. "18 minutes into half number 2. Minot has tacked on another goal. That came in the 44th minute of this match. Macy Burke made it 2-0. Century, though, they have maintained a bit of offensive possession through the first nearly 20 minutes of the second half, creeping closer and closer and closer to scoring position. This broadcast on the PSP Network also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot, open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 7, and on Saturday from 8:30 to 3, the UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Throw in now for Century. It's Madison Euchre throwing it in. Perrin tried to find Burke instead. Collects the deflection of her own pass. Pass fake. Now working it ahead to try to find McKibben. Century just working tirelessly to clear that ball and get it out of the field of play. It took a couple took a couple tries, and finally they were able to send that one away, but it goes past the back line. Sets up a serve pro corner kick for Minot. Again, this is, count them up, number 6 on the match. Played right in front of the goal, and this one will go in for the Majettes. I think that was a header goal. Sorry, I didn't see who that number was right away. Looked like it took 2 bounces and then went in over Hegrot. That makes it 3-0 Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The 6th corner kick is the golden one for Minot as they score.
Goal number 18, Camden Vardy, assist with number 11, Anderson Perrin.
Obviously, the assist goes to Anderson Perrin, and they're going to credit that goal to Camden Vardy. That is number 2 on the year for Vardy, the sophomore. Is a position of defense, but right there able to score the 3rd goal of the match for Minot. Aniston Perrin to Camden Vardy, and that comes in the 60th minute. Camden Vardy's other goal on the season was part of that 23-goal win against Dickinson for Minot High. Remember correctly, I think they had 14 scorers in that match. It's part of a 23-goal performance. Vardy was one of those scorers. It came at the very end of the second half. Burke lost the race for the loose ball. It will be a throw-in again for Minot as that one rolls past the track into the trees. Oh, that pass intercepted by Minot High. Here comes another good offensive look. Bria Lewis dribbles to the right. Long shot on the way from just about 30 yards out. Hegrot right all the way in for the save. Her kick picked up by Roberts for the Majettes. Kept on the offensive side of midfield by Lewis. Here goes Emerson Perrin. Back and forth and back and forth. Here's Sentry with it. Deflected out of bounds by Savannah Fowler. We are under 20 in this match. Under 20 minutes to go. Minot 3, Sentry 0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. They understand your life is busy. That's why they'll make managing your money easy at BNC Bank. You can also find them online at bnc.bank.
It's a Bismarck corner kick.
Now set up a serve for a corner kick for Sentry. This would be number 1 on the match for the Patriots. Prime opportunity for the Patriots to get on the board. And it was airmailed a little bit, but here's another opportunity. It is sent over the crossbar and out of play. It was really the third Jacobson's was a good scoring look for the Patriots, as well as that play at the very end of the first half. The shot was saved by a defensive player from Minot. And then right there, their first corner kick. But still Sentry held off the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They trail by 3 at the moment on the PSP network. That was Euchre dribbling for Sentry. Had it stolen. Has it ahead from Perrin. Roberts will not pick it up. It's going to find its way eventually to Hagerot, the goalkeeper. Right-footed kick from Hagerot. Goes right to Minot. 3-on-4 for the Majettes. Finds Burke in the middle. Poked away. Picked up by Fowler. Fowler. She also lost it. And the Patriots clear. Here, no, they won't. Grace Hegstad. To Burke. Burke struggling for it. It's taken away by Sentry again. Only until Savannah Fowler is able to reach it. And now possession goes back to the Majettes. Free kick will be taken by Emerson Perrin. Plays it up to Lewis. Off to the left. Sentry on the move. Past midfield. Euchre tries to track it down. Hegstad will walk the ball out of bounds. Picks it up for the throw-in. Euchre goes for the steal. Throw-in for Minot. Again, working quickly. 14 minutes and just under that remaining in this match. The Jets have opened up a 3-goal lead with 2 goals in the second half. That'll be a penalty against Sentry. A little shove to Hegstad there. Free kick, and now a big kick from the far side corner. Java McKibben is too high. Julia Lewis replaces Anderson Perrin on the pitch. And Minot High will send 3 more substitutions into substitution waiting area. Penalty there against Sentry. As Lewis was met right in the middle of the pitch after giving away a pass. Julia Lewis right back into the match. Perrin takes a chance at the free kick, send it all the way into the net. Instead, Hagerot chases that all the way outside of scoring area.
Number 13, Kaylee Gibbons, and number 14, Jayla McKibben.
Reminder, we'll have the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show coming up at the conclusion of this match. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. Helping clients work toward financial freedom at Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order off their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. You can do that in stores or online at shotscrossroads.com. Save deflected by Hagerot. Rebound by McKibben. Went off to the left. Could have been a 4-goal lead there for Minot after Hagerot's save went off of her shin. Rebound by McKibben is missed. Still a lead of 3 for Minot. Lewis boxes out that Century player and takes away their possession. On the pitch is Aaliyah Gibbons. I believe that's the first time today. Saw Kaylee Gibbons earlier. She also came in at the last substitution break, as well as McKibben. Looking for the entry pass to the middle. Instead, that'll set up a serve pro corner kick. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology. Specializing in fire and water cleaning and restoration, it is Serve Pro. Corner kick number 7 for the Majettes. It is saved by the Patriots on the first shot. The second one, though, going to get underneath the arm of Hagerott. And that is goal number 4 in the match for Minot. Will be... See who that scorer was. I think that was McKibben.
Goal by number 14,
It was.
This is number 48, Savannah Marie Fowler.
Savannah Fowler with the assist. It was Java McKibben with the goal, her third goal in the last 2 matches. Perrin continues to dribble up the pitch now, gives it off to Julia Lewis. Works back to her left, pass to the middle. That'll go wide and out of bounds. Again, McKibben's third goal in the last 2 matches brings her season total up to 8. She also had an assist earlier today, so 15 points on the year for the Minot High sophomore. Someone who's going to play a big role next year, you got to believe, for Minot High, obviously. They'll be graduating the talented Burke and Perrin, as well as on defense, Bria Lewis. Well, McKibben, I mean, one of the top scorers already this season as a sophomore. Next year, going to be probably the primary target for the Majettes offensively. You also look ahead, and Aniston Perrin, of course, continues to develop into a great player. She's just a freshman this season. Julia Lewis, she's in that same class as McKibben. She'll be a junior midfielder a year from now. You're seeing a lot of playing time for Coley Roberts. He's just a freshman. At the forward position, you see a bright future for her. The 4th senior on this year's team, Lexi Schonauer, just came in the game for the Majettes with 8.5 minutes to play in the match.
Corner kick.
Minot will take their 8th Serve Pro corner kick. They've scored on the last 2. Sent through the goal post, but that's not the goal. The Jets 2 goals on 8 corner kicks today. That's been half of their goals so far. 4-goal lead through 73 minutes. A shout out to our PSP Network sponsors. This time, Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you. And MSU, that's Minot State University. Schonauer sliding for the loose ball, tackles the Patriots player. Well, unless the Patriots can put 4 goals through the net, into the net, in the final 6 minutes, it looks like Minot High's defense will stand the test again. And even though this was a very offense-dominated game for Minot High, when you look at the possession numbers, let's maybe a look at a 5th goal here for the Majettes. Shot from Julia Lewis is saved by Hagrot. The defense made that possible, of course, and not let the Patriots get too deep into offensive territory. Really puts together only a handful, a select few of offensive possessions that really got into a rhythm or into a set. They allowed Minot High's offense to kind of create this match how they wanted it to go, and after just 1 goal in the first half, they were tested by the Patriots defense as well. In the second half, the big breakthrough early on, the 4th minute out of the break, Macy Burke knocks in her 2nd goal of the match. And then it was Camden Vardy in the 60th minute, and the latest goal at the very end, Java McKibben. Kinsley Gilmore, who hasn't seen too much action lately, going to get that pass back from Gibbons as we count down the final 4.5 minutes. Minot High bring in their final substitutions of the match as they will improve their unbeaten streak to 61. Just keeps on rising this season. Their next match will be on the road against Dickinson, again, who they already beat this year 23-0. Try and move that unbeaten streak up to 62. All in the works of what they hope will be their 4th consecutive state championship for head coach Matt Fowl. They haven't lost yet this decade. All the way through the back line and out of bounds. Patriots will send this one away out of the box. We'll name the Sport Clips MVP. Jobbers move of the game very soon as part of the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Steal here for the Majettes. But another save by Ashton Hagrot. Hagrot at a 79% save percentage ahead of this match today. Conceded 4 goals, but she has saved quite a few to keep up that season average. Why not? Even looking for one more goal here in the final 2.5 minutes. Keep on playing a full 80. Aaliyah Gibbons to Schonauer. That'll bring up a Serve Pro corner kick for Minot. Number 9 again. They've scored in 2 of their last 3. This time working from the near side corner to Leah Gibbons, who will send it away. Patriots able to get it out of at least the first wave of the play for Minot, and a second one as well. That one trying to send it all the way to the bleachers. Minot High 4, Century 0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Century Patriots will be in action on the road as well on Thursday in Mandan to take on the Braves. I don't have the score just yet of Mandan's current match against Bismarck High. That's an important one. Again, we talked about Bismarck, a team that we'll see in our next broadcast of high school soccer on the PSP Network next Thursday. Be on the call for that one, 7:30 first. Keep mixing up first pitch and kickoff. 7:30 kickoff, 7:15 Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for Minot and Bismarck. But the Demons, a team that I think you just got to keep your eyes out for, watch out for as the season wears on. Right now in 6th place in the West Region standings with 13 points. The Demons are a team that have battled Bismarck Century in particular very well this year. Their result from earlier this season, a 2-2 draw. They'll face Century at home on May 17th. We've got 15 seconds left to count off the clock before this one is officially official. Minot High improves to 10-0 on the year, and they move up to 27 points in the West Region standings with their 9th win in conference play. It's a 4-0 win for Minot High. We'll be back to wrap it up in our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show coming up next on the PSP Network.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from? I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Another day where the Minot High fans go home happy here at Duane Carlson Stadium. The Majettes are 10-0 on the pitch this season. Their unbeaten streak extends to 61 with a 4-goal victory over the Century Patriots. They also keep up the scoreless streak this season. That's 10 matches in a row without conceding a goal. Credit that to the defense. The offense came up big in the second half, netting 3 scores in the final 40 minutes for Minot High to pull away in the 4-0 winning effort. Let's break it down with our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. The lone first half goal, it was Macy Burke on the assist from Java McKibben in the 22nd minute. That was just the breakthrough in the first half for Minot after a strong defensive effort from Bismarck Century to stay even early on in the match, but eventually Minot High got that first goal before halftime. They had a 1-0 lead at the intermission, and then right away in the second half, Macy Burke hit her second goal of the match on the assist from Emerson Perrin. That was in the 44th minute, right when we came back from break, and that was, I think, a big turning point in this match, and we might hear more about that later on when we hand out some awards. Then it took a while for Minot High to find the BNC National Bank scoreboard again, but it was Camden Vardy, her second goal of the year on the assist from Aniston Perrin. Vardy, 2 goals on the year and 2 total points. Perrin, her 4th assist. She's up to 6 points on the season. And then at the very end, 70th minute goal from Java McKibben on the corner kick. The Majettes were able to score 2 goals on their 9 corner kicks today. Century 0 for 1 in that department. And that is how we got to a final score of 4-0. We talked about Century's defensive effort in the first half. That was the big focus early on, taking a look all the way back to our Northern Plains needing their keys to the game. They were going to have to bring it defensively to stay in this match, and they did for the first 40 minutes. But again, that turning point, Macy Burke's 44th minute goal to put Minot High up 2-0, and Century had to turn all of their attention onto putting together some offense, but that just didn't happen in half number 2 as Minot's defense again stands up to the test and pitches another 80-minute shutout of their opponent en route to a 4-0 win. All right, let's hand out our awards in our final segment of the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show, starting with the Sport Clips MVP. Nothing comes close to making him feel like an MVP quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Check it out online with the hairstylist today at sportclips.com or use the app. MVP today, well, don't always like going with the top goal scorer or top point scorer for the team, but today Macy Burke did make the big difference from her forward position. 2 goals, the first 2 goals of the day for Minot. She was also there for the corner kicks as well with McKibben's goal. But Macy Burke going to be your Sport Clips MVP of the game. Burke early on, she was the one that Century needed to have their eyes on in the middle of the pitch, and she got 2 past Ashlyn Hagerot early on, and that put Minot High ahead, and then continued to push, nearly netting a 3rd goal. She was very close, but just a little bit offsides there. But she really made the challenge hard for Century to keep Minot High off the board, and that's why Macy Burke is going to be your Sport Clips MVP of the game tonight. Lastly, our Jobbers move of the game. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Their efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page, with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. And also find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Jobbers move the game well. Let's go back to the 44th minute. Right away, starting the second half, Minot High up 1-0. How long could Century's defense keep up their solid work from the first half? Well, it was just 4 minutes out of the break before Emerson Perrin found Macy Burke, and that's really when this game really went into the books for Minot High with a 2-goal lead. Their defense put the Majettes up the rest of the way. Obviously, they were able to add 2 goals after that, but you just thought at that point, right away in the second half, a big-time scoring play there for Minot High to really put them ahead and secure this win at that point in the match. And you can say that when you've got a defense as good as the Majettes have. But Burke's second goal of the game in the 44th minute, she's going to take home both awards tonight the Sport Clips MVP of the game, and the 44th minute goal. The Jobbers move the game as well. Big match today for Macy Burke. Once again, Minot High improves to 10-0 on the season, 9-0 in WDA play. They'll be on the road against Dickinson on Thursday. Bismarck Century drops to 5 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws. They've lost 3 of their last 4 matches with a win against Dickinson. Their last time out, they'll be on the road at Mandan looking for some crucial WDA points and looking to pick up their first win against a top 4 team in the WDA table this year. Our next broadcast on the PSP Network will be on Saturday afternoon baseball with a noon first pitch. 11:45 Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show right here on the PSP Network. Bismarck Legacy at the Minot High Magicians from Corbett Field. We'll also have more coverage from Corbett Field later on in May with the WDA baseball tournament and Class B Region 6 baseball tournament as well. We hope you join us then. Our next soccer broadcast is next Thursday as Minot High hosts, next Tuesday as Minot High hosts Bismarck High right here from Duane Carlson Stadium. Actually, that is Thursday. I was correct the first time around. All right, it's time to put a wrap on this show. Our next soccer broadcast next Thursday, Minot High hosts Bismarck. Hope you join us then. This has been a presentation of high school soccer on the PSP Network. One more big thank you to our sponsors. Hope to see you on Saturday as well for high school baseball on the PSP Network. Until then, I'm Owen Patterson for our great crew here at the PSP Network putting on this show. We thank you for tuning in and hope you have a good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.